Hey Gemini, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot and welcome to your love and career reading for May. We're going to get right into it, starting with career and moving on to love. Make sure to stick around to the very end, and that's when we get advice from tarot. The best part, right? And while I'm shuffling these, we're taking the temperature. We're only taking the cards that choose to fly out on their own. It's kind of like a conversation. If they fly out in reverse, we read them that way, but we start with them upright. And if you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good energy, if you'd like everybody else to as well, because I'm encouraging everybody to join in, say hi, make yourself known. A little wave or an emoji in the comment section. And I'm sealing this offer with my good intentions, my goodwill, and my word. No negativity is allowed in this space. If it tries to get into the space, it'll sift out like sand. All right, so you guys, we start with the Ace of Cups. This is creativity. This is passion. We have a lot of options presenting themselves in May for you in career. And we've got this spark of creativity turning into action with the Knight of Wands. This is taking bold, exciting new action. And it's interesting because there's a contradiction here. It's almost like there's a tiredness and a resiliency of a tenacity that you have that is actually, despite that it can be draining sometimes, whatever it is also the reason you are taking bold action, which is a contradiction in of itself, right? I'm tired, so I'm going to expend energy, you know, but it makes sense in career. It's like, I'm going to give it this big push, because whatever I'm in over here is tiring me out. I don't like it. It's, you know, and it's not that you're giving up. It's the opposite. It's pushing into this beautiful Ace of Cups is this offering of something creative and new and exciting. What's this Ace of Cups? Ace of Swords. You got aces all over the place, you guys. So May is a big turning point in career where you're getting an influx of energy, of opportunity, of communication with, this could be an epiphany or an idea that's landing in your lap. Seven of Cups. All that glitters is not gold. So you may have a variety of options. You'll want to be doing your research, but I think that you're looking strong and self-assured. You're coming off that way at least. And you're getting attention. Knight of Wands. Who's this Knight of Wands? The Emperor. Somebody here is, you know, it's that bold action that is going to put you in the control seat. Now, if this is somebody else taking bold action, for some reason the tarot is reporting on them, well, it puts them in the control seat. It's moving the dial forward. What is it? Moving the, you guys know it. Moving the pointer forward, this is dumb that I can't remember. Knight of Wands, do I need to know anything about that? Convey to Geminis. Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So you remember when I said, it's funny, it's a contradiction, because when you're, you know, there's this tenacious, tired energy, but it's also backing what like your big push forward. This is what that means. Let me unpack it more, and I'm preaching to the choir, you already know. This is having to do with a new project or a new skill, and there's a learning curve, and that's the part that is like, you know, there's going to be some times of a little bit of tiredness, and it's not just an exhaustion. It's just kind of like it's jumping through the hoops, doing what's necessary. Okay, so advice for my Geminis in career. Advice, and then we'll move on to love. Gemini's advice, we have coming out of deception. This is a beautiful card actually to get upside down. Coming out of deception. The wool is being pulled away from your eyes. So this is in our advice category, which means, sorry, loud engine. You may get the opportunity to travel, or quick communication coming in is going to put you into a place of reflection. That engine can stop anytime. It's going to go on for a little while. But I think that you're going to get some, I would say a wake-up call, but it's coming along with communication, fast communication. And it's going to, you're being encouraged by tarot to take it into a contemplative place. to contemplate on that. Interesting. Anything else for advice for Geminis? Beautiful. 10 of Pentacles. This is long-lasting stability, happiness, money. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I do believe if there was somebody who on the outside seems really sweet, compassionate, caring, all that, if there's anybody who's been trying to lead you astray, even if it's a small deception, it doesn't have to be something so dramatic, but I think you're going to be made aware of it. And I think because of that, you're being encouraged to kind of just consider where you're at with it. Consider your own independence in this endeavor. Consider that you're going to be happier probably embracing this independence. All right, so let's move on to love. Fascinating. So we're going to use the same deck. I'm going to give it a fresh shuffle with our intention on love, our focus on love for Gemini. What does tarot have for love in the month of May for my Geminis? Taking the temperature, we've got the Devil coming out and the Magician. Two major arcana messages. This is manifesting, and this is basically the illusion of being trapped in a cycle. Like, so something that you can free yourself anytime. This looks like trying to recreate the wheel over and over and over again. So tarot feels like it's kind of calling you out a little bit. There's something that you're trying to recreate, manifest over and over again. For some reason, it's not working. Some reason it's making you feel a little trapped. So, anything you want to say about the Devil? Talking to the tarot. Anything you want to say to Geminis about the Devil? Page of Wands. It's kind of like each time you're going to recreate the wheel, you're kind of like, it's like Groundhog's Day, but it's almost like amnesia. It's like, well, maybe it'll be different this time. So it's interesting because you're also trying to get closure in something too. Anything else separate from the Devil and love? Three of Cups. This could be third-party energy, but it's also could be girlfriends celebrating, guy friends, alliances, they friends, guys and girls, and everybody in between, and Six of Cups. So that's an interesting energy. That's apart from this. We've got basically hanging out, having fun, nostalgia, memories of how things were, simple joys. That's really cool. Let's get advice from tarot for our Geminis in May and their love lives. What does tarot have to advise Geminis? These rears? Oh, Four of Rods upside down. We start with Four of Rods upside down. So something is unstable, and it's kind of like the first step is admitting it to yourself. Something is unstable. It's making you feel left out somehow, and it's making you feel a little tired, exhausting to keep the charade up. This person could be King of Cups, could be this person. Then we got Page of Rods again, but it's upside down. So it's basically saying, hey, you know what? It's going to take it's going to take strength to break this cycle, but are you feeling left out? Are you feeling a lack? Pay attention to that. Are you feeling like you're fighting up against the current? Pay attention to that. Are you tired? What about this King of Cups? Who's this King of Cups? My Geminis. It's unfair. The Justice card flying out upside down. And this King of Cups is currently, I can't say forever, but the current energy is by design. It's unfair. And it's because there's some kind of union here. Two of Cups with the 10 of Swords. There's something needs to end. There's a harsh ending here. It doesn't necessarily have to be your ending, but they're in this place. When I ask about the King of Cups, they're in an unfair place. Like things are, the balance is, the scales are unbalanced, right? Because this is the energy they're occupying, a harsh ending between a companion. So if you're feeling left out, Five of Pentacles. If you're feeling unstable in this situation, Four of Rods in reverse. If you're feeling like, you know, you're fighting against the current, Five of Swords. If you're feeling tired, Nine of Wands, trying to stick with it, tenacity, because of this King of Cups, who is occupying a harsh ending energy, like a harsh energy. Things are going to feel unfair. The Justice card in reverse. And it's going to take some strength to see all of this, right? Anyway, I love you guys, and sending you off with one of these. Actually, one of these oracle cards. Let's do it. What does Gemini need to hear? We have two cards that flew out together. Let your friends help you. Six of Cups. Three of Cups, excuse me. Six of Cups and Three of Cups, yeah. The nostalgia, how things were, celebrating, going out with friends. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept help from others. And we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So it's looking beautiful. It's looking clear. This looks like it's not all on your shoulders, you know? All right. Take good care.